Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you're here because in today's video, I am talking about, I'm talking all about Jaclyn Cosmetics and their recent launch of the blush and bronzer duos and the highlighters. I did pick up a ton of products that I've been playing with over the last few days. I'm very excited to talk about them. So if that sounds like your thing, stick around. We're about to play with the makeup right now and I'm going to give you, of course, my unfiltered opinion. So let's just jump right into it. Girl, I need some of these products because as you can see, a bitch is looking flat right now. I have all of my makeup on except for blush, bronzer, and highlighter. I also have not contoured today because I really wanted to make sure that I was showing you the full tea of these products. I didn't want the bronzer to be able to hide behind really good contour. I wanted you to see it as it laid down, and I'm going to give you all of my thoughts as we play with the makeup. Before we jump into the application, let's just talk a little bit about the products. So the blush and bronzer duos, they came in 7 different shades. They are available on jaclyncosmetics.com and they're also available at Ulta. I know several shades are currently sold out since they launched last week. These are supposed to be a staple in Jaclyn's product line, so they will be restocking, they will be available. This shade that I got is in Lilac Love and Top Tan. So this is kind of the second lightest shade. There are 7 different combinations and they do retail for $36, which really amounts to $18 for the blush and $18 for the bronzer if you think about it that way. They are definitely priced as luxury products. If you've watched my videos, you know that I am not necessarily the type of girl to drop that kind of coin on a product very often, but I was really excited about this launch. Next, we have the highlighters. So I do have these in 3 different shades. Sorry, the packaging is so reflective. It's probably reflecting really badly on camera. This is shade Sparks. These retail for $29 each, which is definitely pricier. I'm a drugstore price type girl normally, but I'd heard so many incredible reviews about these highlighters from the holiday collection of 2019, and I've regretted not picking up the holiday highlighter palette ever since, so I knew that I had to pick these up and give them a try, and I'll just let you in on it right now. I have 0 regrets. And finally, the last product that I have from this launch is the Beaming Light Loose Highlighter. So you'll notice that this is actually the holiday launch packaging. This is not the new packaging, but the product is the same. This is shade Amped and they do still sell this, and I believe it is also still available for purchase. This is not sold out quite yet. The Beaming Light Loose Highlighters come in 6 different shades and they retail for $24. All right, so let's get into it. I want to tell you all of my thoughts. This video is not a first impressions. I try not to do first impressions as much as possible. I think it's good to try out different products with different foundations, different powders, different brushes, different application methods. It provides a better review for you guys if I've tried out the product in several different ways, mixed with several different other products, so that I can really give you the full opinion. This is not my first impression. This is something that I've been trying out over time, and so I do feel prepared to give you my honest and full review. So let's talk first about the bronzer and blush duo. I have shade Lilac Love and Top Tan. These are very light. These are for light to fair skin tones. And they have cooler neutral undertones, which is exactly where I'm at. I tend to have a cooler undertone. So when I was looking at the products in the product line, most of them tended to be very, very warm. And I do like a very warm blush, but I really tend to need a very light bronzer to go with my very fair skin, and I also tend to want a little bit of a cooler toned bronzer. This is the one that I felt like had shades that really would work with my skin tones. If you are a fairer, cooler toned gal, I definitely would recommend this color combination. I feel like it does work really well with my skin. Without having tried the other shades, I can't say for sure. I did look at, all of the different duos, and I felt like a lot of them were either going to be too dark for my fair skin or too warm. Going into Top Tan, the bronzer, I am just going to use my normal bronzer brush. These are baked formulas, which means that they're very, very buildable. They're very soft. When they swatch, they're not exactly going to be super, super impressive. Honestly, I know that that was like the worst swatch that I could do. They don't look very impressive on the swatch, but they're not made for swatching. They're made for applying on your face. I'm going to take my brush here and I'm just going to go straight into the product and pick up a fair amount of it. And I'm just going to bronze up my forehead as I normally do. I really like to bring that bronzer pretty far down because I have a big forehead. And I did find this formula to be very buildable and very appropriate for my skin tone and for my undertones. With bronzers, again, it's really important to me to match my undertone, and I would really recommend that so that it looks a little bit more seamless on you. These are not the most pigmented bronzers that I've ever used, so it's not like I'm gonna go in and be like, wham, hit with bronzer, but I honestly don't know if that's really what I want out of my bronzer. What I'm looking for is ease of application. I'm going to look for the evenness of the application. Does this go on and does it look splotchy or does it look smooth? Is it easy to blend? Does it work with my skin tone and my undertones? These are things that I'm looking for. And can I build it up in certain areas? Can I use it as a contour? I feel like this product is a yes across the board. It's absolutely great to use it as a light contour on like a more natural day. As you can see, this is already doing a really great job of cutting my cheekbones a little bit and looking very, very natural. This isn't going to be an in-your-face bronzer. This shade provides me with a nice natural glow that blends beautifully into my foundation. Honestly, it looks incredible. I can see using this all summer because I don't tan, so I don't need anything darker really. But I can see using this on days where I'm trying to look a little bit more dewy and a little bit more natural. And I do like that it's very, very buildable. So looking at my face just bronzed, I think you can pretty clearly see that there's already a difference. There's a warmth here, and it was really, really easy to apply. It blended beautifully. It's not splotchy. It's not clinging in certain areas. Sometimes with bronzers, I have the problem of it clinging like here, or just generally being a little bit muddy here. That is not the case. There is absolutely no muddiness. It looks beautiful on the skin. It's really easy to build up. I will say though, you do have to build it up. It may just be it because of the shade that I chose because it's so light, but I have seen other reviews online that this is definitely a product that you do kind of have to work with a little bit more if you do like a stronger color. But overall, like I said, I'm not looking for my bronzer to be like blah in your face as pigmented as an eyeshadow. That's absolutely not what it's supposed to be. I really do like this bronzer. It looks very natural. It looks very soft. It looks very pretty. And I really like that it goes with my skin tone. It's really difficult to find bronzers that are light enough, that look natural, and are also cool enough to go with my cooler undertones. Next, I'm going to go into my blush. I do have my blush brush here, and I'm going to go in, just pick up a ton of that product, and I'm going to blush up that face. I really like this shade. I feel like it goes perfectly with my undertones. Again, just a really nice buildable blush, a really soft flush of color. The advertisements talk about this being a blurring product, a buildable and blurring blush. I honestly, when I saw that, I thought that that was kind of bullshit. What do you mean blurring blush? It's a powder, it's a blush. I don't really know what that means, and I don't usually look for my blush to be blurring. That's not really the purpose to me normally. I'm looking for it to make me look youthful and awake and looking like I have life in my face. Like you can already see the difference in the application. Now I look all of a sudden like a real live person rather than a corpse. But on wearing this blush a few different times, I can actually say that this is a blurring blush. I didn't know that that was something that I needed or something that I wanted until I tried this product. But there's something so soft and just subtly glowy about this blush. There's a soft soft sheen to it that really makes the skin look perfected in a way and adds a slight glow without being like a bam, bam, bam highlighting glow. It's just very soft and natural and just makes me look a little bit more youthful in that blushing glow. I really do like this color. On camera, it's coming off in pan much more purple than it actually is in real life. In real life, it's very much almost like a baby pink in a way, but has such a rosy undertone. And again, I really like that cooler tone to go with my skin. When I'm going for a more natural looking flush, when I'm looking for something that's going to be glowy and make me feel a little bit more upscale, make me look a little bit more, I don't know, professional and a little bit more glam and luxe, this is the product that I would reach for, honestly, because of the experience of using it with the packaging, the overall experience of application. There's something very luxurious about using this product that I really, really like. I like the subtle sheen in the blush. I don't look for an overall sparkly blush. In the summer, I might look for something with a little bit more of a sheen. This is a sheen that I feel like I could wear year round. And again, this is a very buildable product. I felt like this is something that I can build up to look more and more flush, or I can play it down. It looks really, really nice. And some blushes are not great at lasting all day. They can fade over time. I haven't found that to be the case with this product. It does last all day. I am not about that life where you have to reapply your blush. I just don't think blush should be one of those products that you have to reapply over the day. And luckily, this is not one of them. This does go on very sheer at first. You do have to work with it. You do have to build it. But again, this is one of the lightest shades in the line. That could be why that's the case with this. I don't have a problem with having a buildable product. With skin products, I'd rather be able to build it up than have to be so gentle because I'm afraid that there's just going to be so much pigment that I'm slapping on my face that it ends up looking weird. I'd rather build it up because it's easier to do that than to take it away. Once it's there, it's there. This is a really nice application. This is a really nice blend. I really like how natural and feminine and beautiful this looks. I definitely would recommend this product. It is on the pricier side, which isn't totally my jam, but I do think it's worth the money. I am a little curious as to how long it will last because I do have to build it up so much and use a fair amount of products to really get this kind of payoff. So I do have a little bit of concern about how much bang for your buck, how many applications you're going to get out of this. Like, I'm also the person that might finish one blush in a year if I'm using that blush every single day. So I'm really not concerned about that. I really like it. The packaging I really like. I think it's really luxe. It's really thick. It's really well made. It's heavy. It feels like something that I'm proud to have displayed and proud to have on my vanity. But the only thing is, and you can see it in the lights, it collects fingerprints so fast. So I definitely need to clean it more. I do really like the mirror inside, even though I don't usually use the mirror that's built into a product. I do think that's nice. Overall, this is a really incredible product. I would recommend that you pick it up if you're in the market for a new blush and bronzer. Next, I want to show you the Accent Light highlighters. I am obsessed with this product. I got it in 3 shades. I got it in Mesmerized, Sparks, and Iced. I'm a girl that likes to use at least 2 highlighters whenever I do my makeup. That's just who I am. I accept it. I've done the work. I've accepted myself. This is just who I am. These products are baked as well. All of these products were made in Italy and they are baked. They are soft. They are gorgeous. They build really nicely. And if you want that absolutely stunning glow from within, but very bam in your face at the same time, this is the product for you. This is on par with the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. This is on par with the Maybelline Chrome Master highlighters that I'm obsessed with. This is absolutely worth the money, even though they are pretty high priced for a highlighter. I feel okay paying a little bit more for a highlighter because they really last for so long. That was shade Iced up here, and now I'm going into shade Sparks on my cheeks. Do you see how they catch the light like that? Oh, my skin looks glowy and juicy and just really glam and luxe. I really love a highlighter that'll catch my cheek that way. Bitch! Oof. By the way, it is like 10:30 at night. I'm about to literally go sit on my couch with my dog and then go to bed in like an hour. But Yes. Oh, yes. I love that. There's something really, really, really nice about these highlighters. They were not lying. These are some of the best on the market in my opinion, and I'm really happy that she brought them back from the holiday collection because there's something just super, super special about these. They're creamy, they're easy to apply. I like to use them anywhere that I highlight. I like to use them on my brow bone, all over my face as you just saw. And there's a really great shade range for these. And the one that I am not wearing today is Mesmerized. It's this really pinky one. You guys know how I feel about pinky highlighters. They're just so, so, so nice. I'm gonna actually put a little bit on right here on my collarbone. Yes. I'm gonna put some on my shoulder. Probably can't see that on camera, but I don't care. It makes me feel sparkly and beautiful. Yes. There's something about putting these on that, again, it just feels super, super luxe. It feels super pretty and gorgeous. It makes me feel feminine and glowy. The packaging, again, I really like this. This is a rose gold packaging. It does capture fingerprints pretty easily, but it's super, super thick and luxe and just really well made. Excellent products. If you at least pick up one, I really, really recommend it, even though they're a little bit on the pricey side. This is a highlighter that you can take from the workplace to nighttime to literally any type of event, any type of outing. This will work in a dewy, fresh summer look. This will look in a glam, going out date night look. These highlighters are really, really super versatile. 10 out of 10, absolutely recommend. And then finally, I do have a Beaming Light highlighter that I will show you. Again, this is the holiday packaging. It does come in a different square packaging now that matches the rest of the collection. This is in shade Amped. And this one, what I'm gonna do, because it comes in this loose highlighter and it's really, really pigmented, I'm literally just gonna take my finger, pick up a little here, and I'm gonna put it on my eye because I just at least wanna show you a little bit of what it looks like on the face. I normally don't use it like this, but I really love how pigmented this is, how soft it is. It's not a chunky, chunky glitter. It's definitely a beaming light of a pigment. I feel like a lot of loose highlighters, they can look too glittery and too chunky and they don't blend out to capture the light the right way. And these are super, super soft. Here, I'm gonna swatch it for you. Super soft, they're super soft. They're not chunky or glittery. They're very reflective, very pigmented. I love this one. It's peachy, goldy. It's probably a little dark for my skin tone, honestly, but I really, really am kind of drawn to those rosy, goldy type highlighters. I just can't help myself. So I really like these. I'm probably gonna actually pick up one or two others in a couple of lighter shades just because I think that they're so pretty. And that actually worked really well with this eye look. See, it just softened it and added a little bit of glitter. This is definitely not something that I would recommend for an everyday highlighter though. I definitely think that this is more of like a blam in your face or for particular accents like the inner corner, maybe on the eye, maybe just a little bit up here on the high points of the face. It's definitely a, hey, I'm highlighted, you can see it, and I meant to do that, and I love it. It's that kind of vibe, and that's where I'm at normally. I don't care how strong my highlighter is. I just want you to see me from the fucking moon, and if that's your thing, then great. But if you work in an office and you don't want to draw attention in that way, or if you are just kind of a more subtle gal or going for a more subtle look to just go to the grocery store, like, I don't know. You gotta decide. You gotta decide if this is your vibe. I definitely think it's worth it, and there's no way that you're ever gonna go through all this product because you just need so little. A little goes a really long way with this, which I really like. So it is a little bit more of a bang for your buck. I can definitely see myself hitting pan on these just because I love them so much. It's gonna be really hard for me not to use them every single day. All right, guys, so that is my review of the Jaclyn Cosmetics blush, bronzer, and highlighter launch from this March 2021. Overall, I really love all of these products. I really thought that they were great. There was nothing in here that I felt was problematic, nothing in here that didn't work. Everything applied beautifully. I feel really gorgeous wearing these products. Will I say that the blush and bronzer is the best on the market? No. They're not. Are they really, really good? Do they make me feel pretty? Do they feel luxe? Is it a good experience to use these products? Absolutely. And that's what Jaclyn really provides. She provides you with an experience when you use her products. She's not just giving you makeup, she's taking you into her world in a way. It's hard to describe, but she definitely provides you with a different experience than I think a lot of other cosmetic lines will give you. The highlighters, best in market. These are some of the top that are available for purchase. Out of all the makeup that you can buy out there, these are top of the line, some of the best that you can buy, hands down. If you're going to buy anything from this collection, it should be the Accent Light highlighters, 100%. And the Beaming Light highlighters, I really like this. This is definitely not my everyday highlighter because it's so in your face, but it's still really quality product. I really like it. I do think it's one of the best loose highlighters that's on the market. I'm pretty picky about my loose highlighters. Again, not glittery, not chunky. It's super smooth. It's super blinding, really beautiful. This is one of the best loose highlighters on the market. All right, guys. That is my review. That is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, if you enjoyed this review, please remember to give it a like down below. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I am on this channel at least on Mondays and Fridays and sometimes Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. I like to give my unfiltered opinion about makeup, TV that I'm enjoying, really anything that I have an opinion on. I will always give you my unfiltered take. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And if you have tried any of these products or if you're considering using any of them, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought. I'd love to hear your opinion. I'm always looking to connect with you guys and I love just saying hello down in the comments. So please make sure you say hello before you leave. Thank you so much to my 103 subscribers. I really enjoy making these videos. I hope you enjoy watching them. It means so much to me that you're here. Thank you for spending your time with me and I will see you on the next one. Bye.